Now in this video, we will look at how to find Z transform of this sequence here, where x of n is given as a raised to n u of n. Okay, the solution, we will begin with the Z transform formula, and the standard formula here is x of z is equal to sum of n equal to minus infinity x of n z raised to minus n. Now we already have x of n, and the value of x of n is over here, which is a raised to n u of n. So let us replace the value of x of n here. Okay, so this will be a raised to n u of n, and now the x of z becomes, this is x of z is equal to sum of n equal to minus infinity, and this is z raised to minus n. Now the point that you have to understand here is when you say u of n, okay, u of n is a unit step signal, and it's a standard signal, right? And the u of n is like this. The value of u of n is 1, 1, 1, 1 from 0 up till infinity. The value is always 1. So we can mathematically write u of n as 1 for n is equal to 0 to infinity. And notice that on the left hand side, the value of u of n is 0. So this is 0 for n is less than 0. Okay, so because your signal u of n will just exist only from 0 to infinity, we can always modify the limits, and the limits will also go from 0 to infinity. Do you understand why? Because u of n is just not existing on the left hand side. Okay, so we will have to take n will go from 0 to infinity, and from 0 to infinity value of n, the value of u of n is going to be 1. So now let me rewrite this x of z. It will be sum of n is equal to 0 to infinity. This is a raised to n, z raised to minus n. Now what I'll do here is I'll just club these two terms. Okay, they both have the power n. So see how I write it. X of z is equal to sum of n equal to 0 to infinity. This is a z inverse raised to n. Now there is a standard formula for series. Let me write that formula. It says if you have sum of n is equal to 0 to infinity, okay, and you have r raised to n, the formula is 1 upon 1 minus r, and with the condition your r has to be less than 1. So you can use this formula only if your r, okay, which is this in our case, is less than 1. So what happens if r is greater than 1? If r is greater than 1, this answer will state becomes not defined. Okay, keep a note of this point. We're going to use this formula here. So now I say that x of z is equal to, okay, I execute this sum. Do you see sum going from 0 to infinity? It's completely matching here. And now this term here is the r. Okay, and when we have r raised to n, we write it as 1 upon 1 minus r, but with the condition that r has to be less than 1. So I'm going to do that exact same thing. This will be 1 upon 1 minus the r is a z inverse. I'll write this as a by z. Okay, and the condition is the a by z has to be less than 1. Actually, it is a mod of a by z. You can write down this as mod of r less than 1 and mod of r greater than 1. Okay, once you write like that, let us simplify this a little bit. This is going to be x of z is equal to 1 upon, let us cross multiply. This is z minus a upon z, and this will become mod a. I'll cross multiply z on this side, less than mod z. And then this is x of z is going to be z upon z minus a, with the condition that mod z, I'm just like flipping this. So mod a less than mod z simply means mod z has to be greater than mod a, right? And this is your final answer. Okay. Now once you write down this answer, look, we are finding z transform, and the answer of z transform usually always comes with a ROC condition, right? So you have to understand that if I say, if I have to write down this as the answer, okay, this condition is mandatory. If it is other way around, the answer is state becomes infinity, right? So for z greater than a, the answer is here. What if z is less than a? If z becomes less than a, the answer will become infinity. The value of x of z will become infinity. Now to understand these things better, we will again draw this whole thing on the z plane, but let me clear this right hand side space. So here what we have got is that a raised to n u of n is a signal, and if we take a z transform, we will get the answer as Z upon Z minus A. Or some books will convert that into negative powers of Z, and they will write it as 1 upon 1 minus AZ inverse. And this is achieved by just multiplying and dividing by Z inverse. I hope you see that. You will get this. So your book might have 1 upon 1 minus AZ inverse as the answer. It's essentially the same thing. Anyway, so once we write down this as the answer, the Z transform answer always comes with a region of convergence or a condition. And the condition right now is mod Z is greater than mod A. Now, I just want to write down this condition on the Z plane. Okay, this is Z plane. And on the Z plane, let's just say that there is a circle, and a circle is of radius A. So this distance here is A. Okay, and we want Z to be greater than A. Now understand, if this is A and if you want Z to be greater than A has to be outside the circle. The circle is of radius A and you want more than A or the bigger than A. The bigger than A will always be outside the circle. Okay, and that is my condition, which is ROC. We always denote ROC by shading area like this, and this is the region of convergence or ROC. Now to put it simply, I can say that if you find out x of z here, that's the logic of x of the ROC, right? If you find x of z here, which is in the ROC area, the answer will be finite. So you will get some good answer. But if you find x of z which is inside, for any value that is inside this circle, then the answer will be infinity because you are in non-ROC area. So you have to make sure that whenever you are solving, or maybe you will be using Z transform for system designing. So you have to be very mindful of the region of convergence. Okay, otherwise system will have some problems. Okay, and it really depends on the designing. So in the designing, we will be again, using all these concepts of ROC and Z transform and everything. So that time you will understand these things better. But I hope you can at least understand right now that ROC is the region on the Z plane where Z transform exists. Let me write that down. Let me write that line. That ROC is region on Z plane where the Z transform exists.